What's up everybody, it's Luke James, not the singer, and this is my review for the Killjoy Club's new album, The Reindeer Games. Now, the Killjoy Club is a collaboration between 3 6 Mafia and ICP. Now wait a minute, don't turn this off yet. I know what a lot of you are thinking. As soon as you hear ICP, you're thinking, to hell with this project, I don't want anything to do with it. And that's fair enough, because honestly, if you hate ICP, 3 6 Mafia being involved on this album isn't really enough to make you love this project, but you still might want to check it out if you like 3 6 Mafia. But anyway, I actually respect ICP. I don't consider them to be great rappers, and there's no way I would sit here and try to convince you that they make great music that you have to get into, but I respect them for the empire that they've built. They have a cult-like following with their juggalos and juggalettes, and they're some pretty funny guys, so as a whole, I don't hate them as much as other people do. I even find some of their songs kind of silly and funny. Kind of takes me back to the high school days when we put them on and laugh at the stuff they were saying. But let's move on and talk about this album, Reindeer Games. First of all, this isn't the first time that 3 6 Mafia and ICP have collaborated. You might have heard the song Just Another Crazy Click, which was on 3 6 Mafia's When the Smoke Clears album, which is one of my favorite albums of all time. It just really is an album that took 3 6 Mafia to the forefront of what they were trying to do. It really took them from the underground and brought them to the surface with songs like Sippin' on Some Scissor, Who Run It, Tongue Ring, all kinds of great songs on there. And it had Just Another Crazy Click, like I mentioned, featuring ICP, which was a pretty good song. They sounded good together because both 3 6 Mafia and ICP take part in hyper-violent lyrics, whereas ICP is a little more silly with it. 3 6 Mafia is much more dark and gritty with it. But they still sort of do the horrorcore thing from time to time. There was also a song, I believe it was on a Twisted album, called Where It's Going Down, and it was Twisted, Blaze, Anybody Killa, and some 3 6 Mafia members. That was another great song, one of my favorite songs from back in the day. Just one of those songs I throw out there when I want to show somebody something that is involved in Twisted and ICP, and is actually pretty good. Because like I said, there are a couple songs here and there from the Psychopathic Records camp that are decent. Anyway, this album, Reindeer Games, it's not very good. It starts off alright. I think the first 5 or 6 songs are alright. They have some loud, booming beats. And the rapping on these songs, as throughout the whole album, is pretty mediocre. I mean, you know what you're going to get with 3 6 Mafia, and you know what you're going to get with ICP, so that's exactly what it is. There's nothing overly lyrical here. It's just sort of hyper-violent stuff, you know, lines about, I'll split your motherfucking head, boy, and I'll cut your throat with a machete, and throw a hatchet at your face. You know, that type of stuff. But I do like some of the production on this album. Songs like Don't Fuck With Me, Jump, and Hammer Time have that classic, evil, loud, gritty DJ Paul sound, much like the stuff that he's done in his solo career on his mixtapes. There's also a track on there called Panic Mode, which has a really cool beat. It actually sounds like a Metro Boomin production, to the point that I was actually expecting Young Thug to jump on there. Other songs have that more goofy, almost rockish feel to them that ICP is known for. Songs like Ghetto Blaster. It is what it is. I think if you're an ICP fan, you're going to love these songs, just like you're going to like anything ICP does, because their fans are hardcore. But ICP's work on here is not enough to make anybody into an ICP fan or think, wow, I really got to check out their stuff. So these songs are real hit and miss, and that's sort of the story with this album. Like I said, the first couple of songs are pretty good, they're pretty solid, they have good beats, the lyrics or whatever, but you know, for just some loud, ignorant shit, they work. But after like 6 songs or so, this album just hits a vicious downslide, and it never really recovers. It's just a bunch of mediocrity and more or less filler songs that I don't think you're really going to enjoy unless, like I said, you're an ICP fan or a 3 6 Mafia fan. And I am a 3 6 Mafia fan, and like I said, I don't hate ICP, but still, this album is just kind of watered down and basic. There's not a lot of greatness on here. So all in all, I give this album a 2 out of 5. There's nothing groundbreaking here. It's more or less just fan service for people who like 3 6 Mafia a lot, or the Mafia 6, as I should call them, since this doesn't include everybody. I think it's just Crunchy Black, DJ Paul, and Koopsa Kanika on this album. And it's also for the fans of ICP. You know, if you're hardcore fans of these groups, you're going to like this. If you have been dreaming about them coming together, you're going to like this. But just for the average hip-hop fan or someone who likes really good lyricism and great in-depth production and songs with meaning, you're not going to like this album. It's a 2 out of 5. A couple songs on it are bangers, but that's about it. Not much else to say on this one. Hit up Luke at redmattersite.com if there's albums you want me to review, or if you're an indie artist and you want reviews and promo, I might be able to help you out with that. And stay tuned, I got the Ritz album review coming next, and some more. I'll see you next time.